was one. I guess diverse people have social skills.
Yeah, whatever. He didn't fit. But you need also the opposite as she did, like, you know.
I don't know why I'm taking a picture of this. Medina and I got hungry for lunch, so I found this place on Google Maps that's called Aquilitas Tacos. And they were rated 4.6 stars, so I decided to try their chicken, steak, and shrimp tacos, and I'll give you a quick rating of what the food tasted like. Alright, honest review for the tacos from this place. They were huge. I love that there was a lot of vegetables here and lots of cheese. And they were juicy, like you see. The best part from these tacos is probably the meat and how they season it. The meat that I loved the most was the shrimp. I loved how it was very well seasoned and it wasn't too dry. It was like very juicy. And one thing that I did miss though, and I wish they actually listened to me, is when I asked for corn tortillas. I think maybe they misheard me, so they gave me flour tortillas, and I don't love my tacos in that. And then the other thing is, because it was not a cohesive mixture, maybe like it usually is with ground beef, I missed some of the fats in here, so I did get myself a separate set of guacamole, so whenever I'd have a bite, it would just coat everything in there. I met this girl at the Aquilitas restaurant, and I stopped her because I wanted to ask her if it's okay to have her face in the video. And this just sparked a whole entire conversation. She told me that she goes to Harvard Div School or Harvard Divinity School. Her bio says that she studies how women in the Caribbean find healing through their bodies and imaginations, which essentially to me, from a scientific background, sounds like she studies women's health, but more from a spiritual point of view. After exchanging contacts, I thought I would never see Ashley again, but surprisingly, we met her again, but after we went to the Arboretum, which was in Forest Hills. It was beautiful. It was truly magical, and I just loved watching the little plants that bloom in the fall, looking at all the little families and their kids running around in this park. And it's crazy how many colors you see in the fall and like how vivid and saturated the colors are. So I just sat around and took pictures of people also chilling around. It was really cute. There's something beautiful about just watching people be themselves and observing. I especially love the kids and the parents with their kids. These are the little moments that I feel like we remember, the moments when we're truly really bored and are in nature. I also saw this couple, but anywho, that's just me staring into the distance. I was trying to look photogenic, but it doesn't always work out the way you want it to be. We went a little deeper into the Arboretum, but it was getting so cold, and in Boston, once the sun starts setting down, it just becomes zombie land. Ashley took us to the Botanica that was on Alston. Botanica San Miguel, I believe, in Jamaica Plains. And it was just such a transport to the Dominican Catholic culture. Ashley explained to us that the bath salt and the herbs that are here are used almost as natural remedies in the Dominican Republic. I really love the smell in here. It smelled almost like soap, but very herby, clean, and almost medicinal. And Ashley actually told me that her dad would spray this water with the herbs in it every morning, almost for good luck, that she to this day associates with her father. On the way home, we had a long conversation with Ashley about some of the points that were interesting to me in divinity, spirituality, and religion as a whole. But the conversation was a little bit all over the place. It was very hard to focus because I had a lot of different thoughts. If you guys want a structured conversation, just let me know in the comments and I'll organize an interview with Ashley where maybe we can dig a little deeper into her take on women's health and how her studies in spirituality and understanding women's healing in the Caribbean using their methods, how they could relate to the biomedical methods that we use currently. I love that topic because I have a biomedical background and I feel like I could just do a great deal of research to understand it from my perspective, and then we can try to merge it with Ashley around spirituality and feeding your soul.